TV47.
Let's shift focus now, and President William Ruto has indicated that the Kenya Kwanza government has so far identified close to 5 million farmers, of whom have received subsidized fertilizers as promised in his plan for farmers. Speaking to journalists at the State House this evening, the head of state maintained that the previous government got it wrong by investing in millers, unlike his plan of investing in farmers.
Serikali hii, wakati nimeingia, nimefanya mambo manne ambayo yanahusikana na mahasla. Jambo la kwanza, nimeweka pesa karibu shilingi bilioni 3.5 kupunguza gharama ya mbolea ambayo inatumika na wakulima wale wa chini. Kufikia sasa, serikali imesajili wakulima milioni 4.5, karibu milioni 5. For the first time, kila mkulima bila ya kubaguliwa alipata mbolea. Leo tumeongeza sehemu ya kuzalisha chakula kwa ekari 1,200 kwa sababu ya incentive ambayo tumetoa kama serikali. Mind you, wale wengi ambao wako katika sekta ya kilimo ni mahasla. Jambo la pili, kwa jambo la ambalo linasumbua sana wa Kenya, jambo la cost of living. Yeah? Ni nini nimefanya katika ile kupunguza hiyo mzigo kwa Wakenya? Kwa sababu kuna mambo mawili. Wale majamaa walikuwa hapa mbele yetu, walifanya subsidy ile inaitwa subsidizing consumption. Walipeleka pesa kwa mamila. Mila hana mahindi yake. Mila ni chuma tu wako nayo na mashini. Zile pesa mimi sasa ndio nalipa. Hawakulipa. Mimi sasa ndio nalipa ile pesa ya subsidy. Unaelewana? Mimi nilifanya nini? Kwa sababu naelewa kwamba shida ni supply and demand. So ile tulifanya ni kwamba tulienda kwa KNTC, tukawapatia Treasury ikawapatia letter of support. KCB wakatupatia shilingi bilioni 25. Tukatumia hiyo pesa, sio pesa yetu, ni pesa LC, unapatiwa tu LC. Tukalete mchele, tukaongeza mahindi, tukaongeza mchele, tukaongeza maharagwe, tukalete mafuta ya kupikia. What happened? Ile bei ya unga ilikuwa 230, sasa hii iko 170, ikiteremka.
Meanwhile, President William Ruto maintains that the 3% housing fund proposal is not a tax, but a move to ensure more Kenyans live a life of dignity. Speaking moments ago during the joint media interview, President Ruto maintained that Kenyans will feel the positive effects of the finance bill in due time.
As the heated debate on the overtaxation as proposed in Finance Bill 2023-2024 continues, President William Ruto insists that the proposals will have a positive impact in the long run. On the issue surrounding the proposed increase in the VAT on fuel, the president says this will close the loopholes that could lead to manipulation in the margins that mostly led to shortages in fuel.
Number one, because having differential rates, one at 8%, others at 16%, poses a problem, an integrity problem. People use it as a loophole to manipulate numbers.
Besides that, the president says the increase will lead to the collection of an additional 50 billion shillings, which will help in dealing with the roads across the country.
I have removed, on the same fuel, as we add 8%, I have removed road 3.5% road development levy from fuel. I have removed 2% of IDF on the same fuel. And to balance it out, because it is the same Kenyan who is going to pay from their pocket, I have removed VAT 8% on gas. And I have removed other taxes that I'm going to explain to you. About 14 other taxes that I have removed to try and even so that we have a balanced budget. Okay.
On the contentious housing front, the president reiterated that the proposal to deduct 3% of all employees' basic pay will not only ensure the dignity of Kenyans living in slum areas, but also provide millions of much-needed jobs for the struggling youth. He says his plan is to build 200,000 houses per year for the next 5 years, which will take Kenya to the next level.
That's why I'm saying these 5 million characters, our children, getting out of school. Don't you think it is a decent thing? Don't you think it is the right thing to participate in an exercise that helps our country, our young people, instead of engaging in crime, in abuse of drugs, to be part, to get a job?
This comes even as employers across the country say the new proposals could lead to job losses since they simply cannot afford. Elsewhere, university students drawn from Kakamega County have threatened to join opposition in the nationwide protest following the leadership of President William Ruto, as they claim they are oppressing Kenyans with taxes. They criticize the Ruto administration for the high cost of living and excessive taxation imposed on Kenyans.
The way William Ruto is taxing Kenyans is alarming. You cannot come and start telling even the workers of this country, who are our parents, to come to be giving 3% of their salary for savings for their houses. Yet some of us, we don't live in a bush. We have houses at home. So our parents are confused between paying our school fees and saving for houses, something that we already have.
This even as civil society groups slammed the government for the plan to reintroduce more taxes at a time when Kenyans are battling with the high cost of living.
Kuweza kujikimu kupata angalau hela, tena serikali imeangalia pia huko watakwenda kuchukua, kwenda kutoza ushuru. Hii ni jambo la kushangaza, kutamausha, kuudhi. Unapotaka kutoza ushuru ni lazima uhakikishe kwamba unaweka miundo msingi, unaweka nafasi na kuweka rasilimali za kuweza kusaidia watu kuweza kujinasua.
The Finance Bill 2023-2024 is set to be discussed in the National Assembly. Flora Limukie, TV47.
Right, and TV47 News Weekend wraps up just about there. Catherine Simale was on the sign language interpretation. My name is Stanley Murungita, and definitely after this, because it is the Mother's Day after all, and happy Mother's Day to you, mine.